Welcome to the Bible Conversations podcast. Our focus for conversation starters this year is going to be practical tips on how to begin a conversation with someone about the Bible and about Jesus. We hope that you will find some helpful information in these short segments that will enable you to share your faith with others.
Today's conversation starter key is your ability. I want to talk with y'all real quick about when it comes to sharing our faith. Sometimes we let our ability or our knowledge get in the way of sharing our faith with somebody else. Taking the gospel message to somebody who doesn't know the gospel message. Now, you've probably heard sermons before about not letting what you know be an excuse, be a roadblock in the way of sharing your faith. But I want to share with you two things about your ability or your talents or your knowledge level that we can share our faith regardless of whatever our ability is. You see, Paul understood that when he first became a Christian, that he just wanted to share what he knew. He didn't feel like he needed to learn more, to grow more before he started sharing with people. Instead, he shared what he knew. He says in 1 Corinthians chapter 15 that, "Now I would remind you, brothers, of the gospel I preached to you, which you received, in which you stand, and by which you are being saved, if you hold fast to the word I preached to you, unless you believed in vain." Peter goes on to recount the gospel message, the death, the burial, the resurrection of Christ, how he reappeared to more than 500 brothers at once, and reminds them of that simple gospel message. But it starts with just a simple, I want to share what I know. Paul just, the first time he preached to that church in Corinth, shared what he knew. He didn't let himself get in his way. And we have to have that same approach and attitude when it comes to our ability to share the gospel, that we don't have to be a scholar in order to share our faith. What do you currently know? What do you currently profess in your faith? What do you believe right now? Share what you believe with somebody who does not know. However, at the same time, we can't become complacent. We can't be apathetic with our ability. Peter says in 1 Peter chapter 3 and verse 15 that we must always be prepared to give a defense to anyone that asks you for a reason for the hope that is in you. We have to constantly be preparing ourselves to talk about Christ, constantly preparing ourselves to share our faith. And we can't be apathetic when it comes to the preparation in sharing our faith. However, we also can't wait. Don't wait until you think you're ready. If you have confessed Christ, if you profess any kind of faith in Christ, you have something to share. Whatever your ability is, you can use what you know to share your faith.
Thank you for listening to this conversation starter. We appreciate your desire to share your faith with others, and we hope that this episode has been of benefit to you. If you would like to reach us, please email us at kcocbibleconversations@gmail.com. You can also find us on Facebook and Instagram by simply searching Bible Conversations. Please check back in on Fridays for our full episode.